Yo, what's good with you, Gojo Clan? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today's video is a little bit of a special one and is somewhat of a requested video. Now, some of y'all have been wondering and have been asking me, how the hell is you dripping your characters out like this? I got y'all, man. Aside from like the cosmetics with the clothes and everything like that, you already know that's money. But everything else, I got you. I'm gonna break it down and explain why and how I go about my thought process when it comes to creating these characters. So I think it's only right we start off with Viper Ning. Now listen, y'all. This fit right here, this joint right here, this whole outfit is fire. You can get this in the current Season 11 Battle Pass. As soon as you buy it, you get this fit. Even the hat, y'all. Yes, sir, even the hat. Getting into it, I did not do much to like, obviously, her face area because it's always covered by a mask unless you get the one where she takes the blindfold off and she shows her eyes. And that's coming from like the story mode. You got to play through that. I haven't done that yet, but that's on the to-do list. But just getting into it, one of the questions that I've been getting asked is like, yo, bro, how the hell you make your characters with all that melanin? I got you. So for everybody that might be wondering, all you got to do is come all the way down to the bottom right here and get into this skin category, and then you get in the skin tone. One of the things that you guys gonna see in skin tone is, let me just go with the new face so I don't mess up what I got. So one of the things that you gonna notice is like you can kind of switch in between like the skin, and you know they got like a darker skin tone for the black folk. And again, there's nothing wrong with this. It don't matter how dark or how light skinned you making your characters. I'm just here to show y'all. So really depending on the character, I kind of look at somebody and I see like, you look more like a dark skin tone person. But in the case of Viper Ning, like this face in particular, this is a little bit of a like chubbier face. So the way I see it and the way that this character looks, what y'all want to do is you never want to go into this area, right? If you're trying to get your character to be a little bit of a darker skin tone, you never want to be over here, obviously. But if you do want to still give them that black sense, all you got to do is the lower you go, the darker you get, right? So if you go up, you still gonna get that light or white skin. But the second you kind of go to the right, as y'all can see, you kind of get like a little bit of a red tint in there. And that's obviously because this is where the best skin tone is for black folk. Range it about here, or for me, I would go about there. Now with that, you hit confirm, but then you can go over to like this, the metallic. So as y'all can see, the more metallic you add, obviously your skin's gonna look a little weird, but the darker the body gets. So if you add a good amount, right, then smooth that skin out, you got yourself basically a black person. If I'm going for a good skin tone, like let's go with a different character outside of Viper so you can see better without the hat on. So if we going with Takeda, the way they got him right now, this ain't gonna be ideal for the good color of skin tone that I want. But this face, the way he look, I want to go a little darker, right? And then we want to slide over to the left some and then get them about right here. Now, as y'all can see, the skin tone is about right. Now, again, like I said, up to you on whether or not you want to add some metallic look, and that's going to give him just a little bit more hint of black. And then obviously we want to turn this down a little bit too, get rid of some of that shine, and then add a little bit more metallic. And essentially there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that simple. And then again, you can still mess around with this as much as you want. You could even go about right here. Now he a little bit of a yellow bone, not even red bone, yellow skin tone. And again, like I said, you could take this down to really give him that like light skin look, or you can go up on this to kind of take it away. Now he been in the sun a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Now he got a little color to him. Now obviously I do a little bit more with, I change in like the facial structure. I give them more of like a black person nose. That's up to your discretion because not every black person's nose is a little bit bigger or wider. Some of us got narrow noses. And it just depends, but that's for you to mess around with, the lips, the eyes, all that stuff. So again, I mess around with that to an extent, but when it comes to that, like the facial structure, basically I either see an anime character or I see what I envision as a black anime character with stronger features, like maybe higher cheekbones or whatever the case may be, and then I kind of go from there. Now, getting into the hair. So for the hair color, as y'all can see, to get this specific like tone, I go into the blue shades and I try to stay around like that lighter blue / white, because if you go all white, obviously this is what you're gonna get, right? Hold up. That's what you're gonna get, which ain't a bad look. It ain't bad whatsoever. But as y'all can see, it still kind of takes away from what this gives you. And that's with just about anything. You can go with that green area. I haven't messed around with the green yet, but I don't like to go like, I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Typically, I will go into like the purple, and sometimes I might go with a little bit more of that darker tone purple, or I still do like that whitish purple, and then it kind of gives off like a pink. Again, y'all, I typically stay away from doing stuff like this. If this is what you into, that's perfectly fine. I'd even mess around with this first, you know what I'm saying? Giving it a little bit more of that black tone, but you can still see there's some purple in there. Personally, I just like that lighter tone because it works with anything. Red, not so much. I'd probably, if I was doing the red look, like here, you know what I'm saying? Like the red is fine to be a little more of that like burning red. Red is one of them ones where I kind of stay away from going a little bit lighter, but typically I like this look right here. And when it comes to my characters, again, like I said, sometimes I get inspiration from animes. Sometimes I could just see it. Like I look at them and I'm like, you look like your face is giving, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I start making their face look a certain way that I think matches what I imagine their personality or their facial structure to look like. And it don't always happen immediately. Sometimes I gotta ponder on a character for a little bit and I'm like, okay, this is gonna take a few days. So I'll keep messing around with it, or I won't touch them at all and I'll leave them however they come out. And then the idea either pop to me or I'll see it on somewhere like Pinterest. Pinterest is a great place for you guys to get ideas. Like you might see a character and that might give you some inspiration. Go there. Definitely go there. They got a lot of good inspirational characters, and then just mess around with it. Give it your own little twang, your own little drip. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you think is going to match for that character that you enjoy and you like. So again, like I said, if you guys did enjoy this video, we can start doing part 2s, 3s, 4s, so on and so forth. Whenever I change a look or whenever I start to go for a certain design and everything and aesthetic, I can break it all down on why I did it. But for the first episode, I just figured I'd give you guys a why I go about it the way I go about it. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. I love y'all. Appreciate every single last one of y'all. And without further ado, man, peace and head grease.